Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we are going to be once again taking a look at the Halo 2 E3 demo that was recently released by the Dig Site team. So, in the Halo 2 E3 demo, shortly after the intro cutscene, once your Pelican lands and Johnson drops you off, he has to go somewhere else. So, once Chief gets off the Pelican, if you turn around immediately, you'll see that Johnson's Pelican just pretty much right away takes off and goes somewhere else. And he tells Cortana to basically stay in touch. So where does his Pelican actually go? I know, like in Halo 2, when vehicles fly off screen, sometimes they can do some pretty interesting things. So let's take a quick look to see where his Pelican goes using the acrophobia skill. We can actually follow along. And you can see it flies towards the edge of the city, and then it just goes poof. It just despawns. So that's it, right? Well, not quite. So we're gonna mess around a little bit. So with the acrophobia skull still, I'm gonna quickly fly up to the Pelican, and then you can actually sit in the passenger seat of the Pelican or ride in the back as Master Chief. And at this point, you can just tag along for the ride and just sit back and relax and follow the Pelican. Now we're about to hit the point where the Pelican despawns, and it does actually despawn the Marines that are on board, including the pilot. So now that everyone's despawned, well, the Pelican, because you're in the Pelican, the game does not despawn the Pelican. So the Pelican just kind of like, without a pilot, it just drops down to the ground and it crashes, and eventually we land here. So where is here? Well, let's get out of the passenger seat and take a look around. So we are basically under the map now, or at least at the very bottom of the playable areas. And the Pelican, it did not despawn, but all the AIs in it did despawn. Unfortunately, we cannot drive the Pelican, but we can still ride in the back of it if we want, or we can get a closer look around the Pelican, check out the interior and all that, because it is a little bit different from the final version of Pelican that was in the released version of Halo 2, in the final version of the game. So it's a pretty fun trick you can do if you want to check things out or explore around. Now I recommend when you get on the Pelican, when you ride on the left side of it. Otherwise, if you ride on the right side, it'll work. In fact, you even get maybe a cooler angle on the right side because you don't have your BR out. On the left side, if you remember, your BR was out, and you can even still shoot it. But on the right side, you have no BR, so you get a much more cinematic view, so to say. However, there is one problem with riding on the right side, and it's that once the Pelican crashes, and the same thing basically will happen, it will still crash. But the problem is, once the Pelican does crash, you just can't get out the right side at all. Once you're in the right side passenger seat, you're basically stuck there forever. So if you want to get out and look around, then you have to be on the left side. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so let me just show you guys real quick exactly where the Pelican is in relation to the rest of the city. It's basically, it follows the same path as you saw at the beginning when I used the acrophobia, so you kind of know the general direction it went. But let's just fly back to the beginning of the mission with the acrophobia skull and just kind of see how far the Pelican flew and how far it crashed and all that. But yeah, so I mean, so far there's been quite a few interesting things about the E3 demo, and I've just been exploring around and messing around with things so far, just to see what happens here and there. And the Pelican one is also kind of interesting too, because you don't have to mod or anything to ride in the passenger seat of the Pelican. You do need to use the acrophobia skull. That does make it the easiest way to get on board, but that's just all part of MCC anyways. But yeah, so there you guys have it. That's where Johnson's Pelican goes after dropping you off. It either despawns completely, or if you're riding in the back of it, it'll just crash. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave 1,000 comments, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!